So we're at launch 3 of the farship. Today's test we will be testing the engine process phases, i.e. lift-off phase with effector engines active, and then for the landing we're going to shut down the 3 vectors and activate the 3 swivels, just to gauge how much timing and power etc. we need to actually land this vehicle. And if I'm honest, I've done at least 12 launches so far and I've not landed one. These bigger rockets are quite hard. After that we're going to test the heavy booster, well, the really heavy booster, and then we're going to test the farship and really heavy booster together, and then we're going to put a satellite into orbit around the moon, or the moon, or Mun. So let's get this party started. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. We're going to let it coast up to 100 meters a second, then we're going to start pivoting and changing pitch down range. When we reach 300 meters a second, that's when we've reached supersonic at the speed of sound. Vehicle is pitching down range. Pitching down range. Trajectory is nominal. Pretty good. Approaching max Q. Max Q and supersonic. Those 3 vector engines do that job quite well. Leave 1,000 meters per second for landing. Okay, we're getting some heat build up here. Let it coast up. Do that. Shut the RCS off and get ready to do another prograde burn at the apogee point, which will take us into orbit. There we go, but that's just too touchy, right? So burn time is 27 seconds and we need to start 13 seconds beforehand to engage that maneuver and burn. Okay, burn still at 13 seconds. Coasting nicely. To be fair, this farship's very, very powerful. It's the powerfulest rocket I've built and designed so far. Okay, approaching the maneuver burn. Here we go. the RCS off. So we've achieved orbit. Okay, so we're going to attempt to land back at the base. So we need to land about. Okay, we're not actually going to go for a base landing. We're going to go for here. There we go. That should be it. And it's a 1 second burn. Let's turn the RCS off. So I'm going to be burning retrograde for a second. Just to bring the farship down into deorbiting. Descent, rather. And hopefully we're going to land it. Once we've completed the burn manoeuvre, I'm then going to shut down the 3 vector engines and activate just the 3 swivels for the return landing. The reason being is the vectors are very powerful but very draining, whereas the swivels are less powerful but the delta V and the fuel lasts a lot longer. We're just gathering data from our launchers to learn when best to apply the engine burns to actually gradually descend and land safely, which we're still learning at the moment, to be fair. Still quite new to the rocket industry and the rocket game. There we go. Okay, so we slip back into retrograde. At which point we're going to activate the swivels and shut down the vectors. Time to activate the swivels. The swivels are activated and let's just shut down the vectors. I need to actually learn about what are they called? Group controls. I need to learn about these, to be fair. Nominal shutdown. And shut down. There we go. Okay, so it's just the swivels are activated, ready for the landing procedure. Should be quite good. We'll apply the air brakes now. Why not? Okay, I'm actually going to do a bit of experimenting. I'm actually going to implement those to do nothing. Just to see if we've got better control with the actual air brakes, doing all the pitch and yaw controls, and we'll just use the reaction wheel for the rolling. so after that, next procedure will be the landing legs and stabilisation. Okay. So we've just got to wait for our descent to happen, which will take 15 minutes in total to landing time. So as you can see, we're currently here. Go all the way across here, like that, and da. So, yeah. I'm not going to rush it this time because I don't need to, because I'm streaming, so... You can see the 3 vector engines gimbling. I don't know why they're actually gimbling. Swivels aren't gimbling, are they? But they will do. Okay, so we're at 198 kilometers high. That isn't the highest. The farship version 1 and version 2 has actually been to the moon and back, but it failed the landing. So version 1, it didn't have the fins, it only had 3 vector engines. It didn't have the RCS and it wasn't as extended as it is this time. Also, I didn't have the casing around the engines either. Then version 2, I added the RCS and the fins, and then this version I've added the casing, the extra engines, the 3 extra swivels like it is on the actual Starship. So we're getting there. Bear in mind, I don't use mods or anything like that, I just use stock parts, and I've got the 2 DLCs, Breaking Ground and Making History, which gives you a few more advanced parts, which is quite cool, but I don't believe in mods. I think when you add mods, you're actually taking away from the skill level. The reason being is it's a lot harder to replicate vehicles with stock parts, and you have to use your brain a lot more, which I actually enjoy doing. So, yeah, you'll never see me use mods or anything else other than just the vanilla game and stock parts. We're at 176 kilometers high. Speed is at 2,002 meters a second. Well, actually 1,780 meters a second in climbing. So she's going to get hot upon re-entry, which is good for heat stress tests. atmosphere in roughly 2 minutes. That's when things are going to start heating up. As you can see, we're just about to pass the circle, peninsula and island. It's 20 seconds till landing. Approaching 2060 meters a second. Do start to hit the atmosphere, we're going to rely on air braking and 1-2 small burns to slow us down, but ideally I need 600 meters a second to land with delta V left. Okay, we're approaching the atmosphere. In 7,000 meters. 3,000. 2,000. 1,000. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we go, atmosphere. Okay, this is when things are going to get a bit more interesting. You're going to see the farship start to slow down upon re-entry, and then obviously the atmosphere starts getting ionized, and that creates a plasma around the vehicle, which heats up the engines and the landing legs and the fins and the brakes, which puts them at risk of disintegrating upon re-entry. And here we go. Take it to there. Okay, she's still speeding up. Bearing in mind this ship is about 50 meters long. So that's going to be one heck of a re-entry flame display. Okay, we should start to heat up. Start slowing it down soon. just experience a rapid, unscheduled disassembly or a RUD. Test launch 3 was a fail on the landing and the re-entry. So the question is, how can I land it better? Let's give it a double V, I think. Let's check something. Let's replace it with So my new prograde burn here at the top of the apogee. Burn it into orbit, which would be just there. There we go. So that's a 30-second burn. So we start it 15 seconds beforehand. Okay, so we need to start our burn 15 seconds before. You can see the farship just reorientating itself, ready for the burn. It's just going to realign itself with the prograde vector, retrograde vector, sorry. Apply the air brakes now, just to be safe. Right, let's see. So we need to do a retrograde burn. I want it to be about there. So if we implement the burn here. So 1 second burn. And retrograde orientation to make the starship descent back to Earth. So it's going to be 14 minutes to actually get there, so I'm going to wait that long for you guys to watch it. 30 seconds until burn. Be landing in the dark, folks. Yeah, I think we're alright, to be fair. It's 15 minutes and 8 seconds till burn. implement the swivels and shut down the three vectors. Like I said, I need to learn control buttons or control commands to actually do this all in one rather than doing it individually. But we're still learning here at the a.s.a, but we will get there. It's quite interesting actually. Specific impulse is now 0. Specific impulse lasers is 320 seconds. 3, 6. Yeah. So we've shut down all three vectors and we've activated the 3 swivels, which are the 3 center engines, which are better for swivels are better for sea level and atmosphere rather than a vacuum engine, whereas the vector's good for both technically, but they drain a lot of fuel. So if I miscalculate my landing burn, I'll run out of fuel quickly, whereas swivels give me a little bit more time to adjust and compensate. It's just perfecting the timing of the burns in order to land safely. And I will remind you that SpaceX did blow up a lot of starships before they even attempted a landing like this, don't forget. So we're not doing too bad. And we've got 160,000 meters altitude. We're hitting the atmosphere at 70 kilometers, which is 70,000 meters. So got about 3-4 minutes to go till we hit the atmosphere, at which point we will start to gradually slow down and experience a lot of heat and friction from the ionized particles in the atmosphere, causing the plasma and flames around the ship. But with the data we gather, we will be able to prevent damage to the engine's legs and fins and air brakes. It's just a case of now just waiting till we hit the atmosphere to begin the next steps and procedures for the safe landing. I think we will be doing a dark landing by the looks of it. Approaching 130,000 meters or 130 kilometers in altitude. Minute and a half till we hit the atmosphere or the Kármán line. seconds to landing. The descent trajectory path looks nominal. We're at 92,000 meters, 90 kilometers, 20 kilometers till we hit the karma line and start entering the atmosphere, at which point we will have to consider when to do burns and activate the engines to start slowing down to prepare for a safe landing. We're coming up to the Circle Peninsula and island, which as you can see is just there. We've entered and hit the atmosphere. Might be worth just doing a little burn just to kind of aid in the slowing down. Take it down to 700. You can see the free swivel engines are active. So you've got to shut down. 4,000 meters we'll start it at. Failed. Oh, this timing's crazy. Astra, my friend, how are you doing? You know me, I don't do mods and I don't do catch towers, and if I was to do it, I'd do it from stock parts and figure a way out to do it. I'm all about engineering with stock parts and using my brain, brother. Yeah, of course you can make it vanilla. You can make anything, mate. I've seen people make submarines. I've seen people make robotic barges and land their ships on the robotic barges from stock. It's just using your brain on how to do it like a real engineer would do, which is what I enjoy doing. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but it takes the fun out of it because you're not using your brain, like thinking, okay, how can I make a catch tower? Or how can I make a starship out of stock parts? And this is what I enjoy doing, my friend. You know, so yeah. But there'll be a way to make a catch tower out of parts. It's just figuring out how to. I mean, I've got the Breaking Ground DLC and making history, so I've got robotic servos and hinges and stuff, so I'd be able to make it. I'm guessing if I was to make it, I'd have to use like hinges and a cow controller and program the cow controller to activate the chopstick arms, which could do structural parts and panels. Yeah, there'd be a way of doing it. Like I say, you've got all these bits here you can use, your I-beams, stuff like that, panels. You know, I've got my robotics, hinges, other hinges, you know. Like, you know, there'll be ways of doing it, mate. Definitely. Yeah, I'm very confident actually that I'll definitely be able to do it. I won't be able to do it for about another year because I'm still learning, but I'll get there. That landing, this is killing me, so I've just perfected. What I've managed to do today is I've added the 3 swivel engines in the centre, and what I do is I have the 3 vector engines active for launch, then when I'm in orbit I shut down the 3 vector engines and activate the 3 swivel engines for landing. So yeah, it's quite cool. I've still got a problem with the balancing though. let's try the really heavy booster then. And then I'm gonna call it a day because I've been doing a lot of this all day, to be fair. What's up, bro? Right, let's activate the really heavy booster. Right, let's have a gander. Let's try the really heavy booster. Give me 2 seconds. Alright then, problem solved. Let's sort this out. Right, this is going to be even harder now because I've got to flip in, readjust these vector engines, which is a lot more power, but with a lot more. I need to have the RCS on, I need to have that on, I need to have that on. Right. So we'll try a orbit and descent burn and a landing, and then I'm going to call it a day because I've got to actually problem solve a lot more stuff. No, I'm joking, I'm actually going to play Borderlands because I need to complete it. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I need to go that way to do that. RCS on. Launches are there. Awesome. Like that. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's cool, mate. I appreciate lurkers anyway. Any views better than no views, so like I say, tonight's just a short one. We're doing a 4-hour stream tomorrow from 8 PM till 12, so it's a Saturday. Free time to chill out, mess around. Look at that's really heavy booster, mate. phasers up, turn the RCS off, maneuver node at the apogee point for a prograde burn. We'll figure out how long it's going to be. I need to watch hurry up because otherwise we'll crash. There we go. Do that to that. It's a 30-second burn, so we need to do it 15 seconds beforehand. Coming into prograde vector, and it's got to be 15 seconds beforehand for the burn. Look at that, mate. It's lining up nice, perfect. And 18, 17, 60, just made it in time. Look at that. Okay, trajectory is nominal. Switch to the retrograde position. To be fair, I need to leave the RCS on this. Doesn't kill too much with the RCS, to be fair. It's quite low on fuel consumption, so I can leave it on all the time. Well, I have to anyway, because it's so flipping heavy and big, mate. The 2 reaction wheels I've added to it aren't big enough on their own to do it, to be fair. I can turn it off for that though, can't I? There we go. Right, let's plan out our retrograde burn. So we want to land. We want to land somewhere there. So if we take it from there, do our burn here. Spot on. That's a 1 second burn again, cool. Chuck RCS on. So we're in no rush to do this really, so to burn soon. Yeah, that's a good landing, that's cool. Right, switch back to the vector of retrograde, and we've got 14 minutes till landing. Let's have a look at our trajectory. So we're here. Got to go all the way around here. I think by the time we hit the circular island peninsula, it will be quite dark. I think we're going to be doing a dark landing. Actually, we won't. We'll be doing a light landing, but I think we'll end up landing in the ocean by the looks of it. I need to extend that burn, sack it, so we'll switch to retrograde. We'll extend the burn a bit, because I'm not confident that we'll probably land in the ocean otherwise. Because the Earth's rotating to the right. So by the time, yeah, we'll be in the ocean, I reckon, by the time. Definitely, right, let's do it. There we go. Switch back to retrograde. That way it just guarantees that we're going to land on land rather than the ocean. We're at 98,000 metres, 98 kilometres. Got 28,000 metres till we hit the Karma line, which is 70,000 metres, which is 70 kilometres high, at which point we will hit the atmosphere, and at which point the heavy booster will probably be re-entering at about 2,000 metres a second, which is, by my calculations, Mach 6, Mach 7, and that is bloody fast. Like, that's stupidly fast. I don't even think the real super heavy comes in at like Mach 6, Mach 7, to be fair. It might do, actually. But to be fair, these vector engines can take a lot of heat. It takes a lot to blow one up, so... Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the descent trajectory. Looking good. Yeah, we're definitely going to land on the land. Which is good, cool. You can can see our 3 previous launches that failed. 1, 2, 3. To be fair, I'm doing quite well. I'm hitting within a similar target, so my judgment of landing and stuff and where to burn and where to do descents etc. are getting better. They're not perfect, they're nowhere near perfect, but it does show that I'm getting there. So we're at 80,000 meters. It's 18,000 meters till we hit the karma line. We're at Mach 6, so we're 6 times the speed of sound at the moment, which is crazy. Minutes till landing. Shut down the center engine, so I'm just going to run on 8 vectors instead of 9, I think. Okay, we're reaching the karma line in 4,000 meters. Let's just turn RC on. And then the next procedure will be the landing gear, and then stabilization, and then landing. There's no point looking at the really heavy booster properly because you can't see it in the dark. And we've just passed the karma line. Okay, so we're actually approaching Mach 7. Yeah, we're past Mach 7. This is actually quite a fast re-entry. So I've shut down the center vectors. We're just running on 8 vector engines for re-entry and landing. Landing looks good. it's going to start heating up very quickly now. Here we go. To be fair, those vector engines will protect the landing legs quite well. But we're still going Mach 6, man, that's crazy. 15, 18, 21. Yeah, we're doing actually Mach 7. Mach 6, Mach 7, that's crazy. That's super fast. Oh, we might actually land in the ocean. Oh, mate, don't do this to me, please. Don't land in the ocean. Right, so I need to remember with this particular booster, I need to overcompensate for my landing. So where I'm going to predict my landing burn to activate, I need to actually do it a bit more ahead. We're actually gathering speed as well here. I'm going back up to Mach 7. Bearing in mind, this rocket booster is 100 meters, 120 meters tall. Well, actually, no, it's about 70, between 70 and 100 to be fair. Okay, let's start slowing it down a little bit. Mind you, it's taking a bit of heat though. Okay, I've taken it down to Mach 6. Mach 5, well yeah, Mach 5 to be fair. So we're now going 5 times the speed. Yeah, we're going to land in the ocean. Oh mate, don't do this to me please. It's going to be close. I just got to watch those air brakes because they tend to blow up on this one quite a lot. Okay, we're at 32,000 meters high. Descent looks good. Air brakes are heating up quite a bit. She's gonna hit the ocean. Yeah, she's gonna hit the ocean. Still at Mach 6, mate, wow. Yeah, those engines are taking a beating. Yeah, we're definitely going to hit the ocean now. Yeah, cool. Oh well, I've overshot it. Undershot it, should I say. Don't matter, we can learn from this. it's another crash landing.